One second, he was just getting off work, and the next, he opened his eyes, already back on the job. That's because the company he worked for had developed a new surgical procedure that split employees' memories in two. Essentially, one person would end up with two separate identities, one that was always off-duty, relaxing at home while still collecting a paycheck, and another that was permanently stuck at the office. Unfortunately, Mark was the latter, the one doomed to endless work. He had once tried to rebel, teaming up with colleagues in his department, but as soon as they stole time that belonged to their off-duty selves, they were immediately caught by corporate enforcers. It had been over 5 months since that failed uprising. When Mark returned to consciousness, everything had changed. His teammates had been replaced with 3 unfamiliar co-workers. His supervisor was no longer Coble, but a man named Matthew. There was even a child laborer now working at the company.
Okay, well, what if,
I don't think you're quite getting the game here, Hallie.
Was an atheist. She used to say that there was good news and bad news about hell.
Whoa, wow. So...
Coble, the previous supervisor, used to monitor Mark relentlessly on the job, and even went so far as to move in next door to him outside of work. Matthew claimed that Coble was likely holding a grudge against Mark, which led the company to terminate him. As for the 3 co-workers who had rebelled with Mark, their off-duty identities eventually found out what had happened and decided to resign from the company. But quitting wasn't easy. You needed your outside off-duty self to give consent. And once you quit, your work identity would cease to exist entirely, basically the same as dying. The thought that those 3 colleagues had simply vanished rattled Mark to the core. He couldn't accept it. He wanted to bring them back, no matter what it took. And so began his reckless quest. Mark tried to sneak a note to his other self, hiding it in his clothes, but Matthew caught on quickly. The company was riddled with surveillance cameras. The message never made it out. But thankfully, this failure was all part of Mark's bigger plan.
Please,